I don't know. What are you watching? What am I watching? What are you watching?
Well, we watched the movie over this 3-day weekend called The Boy and the Beast, which is a Japanese animated motion picture.
I'm out.
What do you mean you're out? It's a very well-reviewed movie with a great message and very interesting. It's about
Is it a metaphor about death?
No, not about death. But it's about a boy who's had a pretty rough childhood. Not like super depressing. It's not depressing. It sounds
uplifting so far.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
Well, only because I'm telling you it's not depressing. I'm focusing on that.
It's a wildly hilarious tale about an abused child. Yes, I get it.
The child has a little bit of a rough going on as he's young, and he meets. There's another world of where there's beasts, and he basically comes into contact with a beast, and he becomes the apprentice to this beast, and it sort of saves him from this potentially depressing, but not at all depressing situation. And it's very unique. It's a very unique movie. It doesn't, you have to sort of go to Japan for movies like this. If you like Miyazaki movies, you'll like The Boy and the Beast. Do you like Miyazaki movies? Hello?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know Shipwreck does.
Have any of you seen a Miyazaki movie?
Is that Totoro?
Yes.
Yes.
You saw Totoro.
I've seen Totoro and Japanese Little Mermaid. Ponyo.
Okay. Wombat?
Is that the castle one?
Yes. Howl in the Moving Castle?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that.
Are you sure? Or you just can name one?
I think it could be a little of both, to be perfectly honest.
You walked by a poster in a movie.
Yeah, I think so.
You walked by that section of Best Buy at one point.
Hey, look, castle.
It may have been on in a room I was in. Does that count?
Sure. Anyway, I don't know. It's I think it's a little much for Emmeline, maybe, because
it's PG-13. I'm looking at it, so probably.
Yeah.
My son and I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail this weekend. How would you say that this movie compares to that?
It's pretty different.
Less depressing.
Because he enjoyed that quite a bit.
That's
a very dark movie, though.
In this movie.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there any knights who say knee? Because that's pretty much all I hear in my house now.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
I watched the Little Mermaid prequel where her mom dies.
That's a movie?
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
What's it called?
Ariel's Beginnings, I think.
Ariel's dead mom.
Yeah, Ariel's dead mom. I was like, so Emmeline had seen this at like school or something, and so she was really excited for us to watch it. And so of course I'm gonna watch it with her. But I was like sitting down to like really find out more about her mom, because that's like kind of how I assumed that's what's gonna happen in this movie. But no, it's just like every other Disney movie. They just kill her off in like the first 5 minutes.
Oof. She killed by fishermen?
Pirates?
Pirates. Close enough.
Damn pirates.
Wow. Captain Hook?
That would have been something, but no.
Smee?
Smee it was Smee.
Yeah, it was Smee. He killed her in cold blood.
Smee couldn't hurt a fly. Harmless.
Oh. 33% on Rotten Tomatoes for The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning.
Check Boy and the Beast.
It's a 90%. I already did that.
Yeah. I like to go on Common Sense.
What's Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
That doesn't matter. Is that on Common Sense Media, though, you think?
Oh, I'm sure it says, do not let your children watch this.
Monty
Python and the Holy Grail is a 97%.
Woo!
Yeah, of course. Oh, it is on here. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, age 13 plus. Non-stop hilarity for families. Some bawdy humor, profanity. Parents say age 11 plus. Kids say age 11 plus. They say 13 plus. They recommend it.
Yeah, see?
got the
It's
check
really
mark.
it doesn't the jokes that my son is not going to know what chlamydia is. Like he's just not anthrax, that's what it is. Anthrax, sorry. My son's not going to know what anthrax is. He just isn't. And that joke just goes right over his head. That whole scene goes right over his head.
Sure.
Like,
of course.
But the Trojan rabbit flying over a wall, that's funny. Funny French accents. Funny. So
You
it's
heard
fun.
it here first, people. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Wombat thinks it's funny.
It's a funny movie. I don't know if you know this, but this movie is really funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot of people have seen it.
Right. It's really under the radar.
It's this very little known comedy called Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Now, no one in it is named Monty Python. I don't want you to get confused. It's actually the name of the comedy troupe that's in the movie.
Thanks.
Is it anything like medieval times?
Any update on that story? I guess we're not going to hear anything now because it's a lawsuit.
Right.
Yeah, it'll be a while.
I hope they televise if there's court proceedings. This seemed like theirs would be pretty good.
Yeah. I hope somebody's filming a documentary about it. That'd be pretty good. Speaking of which, I watched the Fyre Festival one, the one on Netflix. I don't know what it's called.
The Fyre Festival documentary on Netflix, I believe, is the full title.
I think it's called The Great Fyre Festival Fuck Up.
How was it?
It was pretty entertaining. It's interesting to see this guy. Well, I don't want to ruin anything.
The guy's a criminal? Is that what you find out?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see his criminality, I feel, and like the motivations come up, to think about his motivations behind it and to just watch it and, happening in front of you. It's amazing how much footage they have. But when you get to know sort of the main character, it all makes sense why there's so many cameras around. I found it very entertaining. I know some people are pointing out that the PR company that was involved with the festival also was involved with the production of this documentary. But whatever. It's not like they come across great in it. And anything you watch has a bias to it, regardless of who's paying for it. But yeah, I would watch it. You said you watched the Hulu one, right? And you sort of gave up on it?
Here's the thing with the Hulu one. I was home that Friday, and I'm like, oh, I have time this morning. I'll watch this documentary. I put it on, and I'm like, oh, how long has it been? Like an hour? And I checked, and I had only watched 20 minutes of it. And I'm like, yeah, I think I get it.
Oh, no. The Netflix one is real slick, and it's got, at the very least, it's got footage of supermodels, like really good footage of they filmed this crazy video with and they hired like the world's top supermodels to promote the festival. And they have all that footage and the making of all that stuff. I mean, it's really pretty entertaining.